What's up, everybody out there in Facebook land? Trevor here again. This is day number 8 on Facebook Live. Woohoo! Let's go. Just keep them coming. So I just finished up my 20 minutes of meditation. I'm feeling pretty zen right now. Om Namaste. And I got another video for you guys. Today, I'm talking about my first job, my first job. And yeah, well, jobs are a part of life, right? You guys got to make money, pay the bills, do that kind of thing. So, figure, let's get some boring stuff out of the way. My first job, let's see, I think I was about 16 years old, and I got a job with my buddy at the Chateau Saint Michel Winery. This is a winery over in Woodinville, and during the summer they do this summer concert series, and they have a bunch of bands show up. Who were some? Steve Miller Band was there. I think this year they had Santana or something, so that was pretty cool. But I wasn't working there this year. This was 10 years ago. So what did I do? What does a 16-year-old do at a winery? Well, I was a glorified traffic cone. My main job was to stand in traffic and go like this. Please drive this way. Nope, just keep going. Yep. Nope, that way. I literally just sat in the sun and pointed cars. Sometimes I even showed them which parking space to go into, so it was a pretty sweet gig. We got walkie-talkies. That was one of the perks of working there. And yeah, what else do we have to do? Part of it we had to set up for this event, so we had to have like a box truck full of all these big-ass signs, and we'd take the signs out and we'd set them up on the road, and yeah, that way people know where they were supposed to park and that kind of thing. So a little bit of manual labor and a lot of waving my arms. My arms definitely got really tired waving those cars all for 6 hours, 8 hours, whatever it was. But yeah, it was a job. I worked with a couple buddies, so that was nice, and definitely made some new friends, and I had quite a few interesting experiences, to say the least. Let's see, I can think of a couple off the top of my head that happened. I remember one day, this lady came up to us and she's like, I bought this bottle of wine, but they're not going to let me bring it into the concert, so do you guys want it? And we're like some 16-year-old kids, we're like, yeah, we'll take your bottle of wine, why not? That's sweet, that's the best thing anybody's ever offered us here. Unfortunately, one of the do-gooders in our crew was like, you guys were underage, we can't take that wine, we need to give it to our manager. I was like, come on, you're such a party pooper. We could have been getting drunk on our break with that free bottle of wine. So, obviously working at a winery, at the start of the day, when all the people are showing up, they're pretty sober, and not a lot of issues. People can figure out where to park, they understand that you stay on the right side of the road, then yeah, you drive a car. By the end of the night, by the end of the concert, everybody's fucked up, and there was a few times that were, let's see, funny, interesting. I remember one time, there was a little people path, so like, not quite a sidewalk, but it was just wide enough that you could fit a car down it, but it was meant for people, and so we're standing there, we're directing people down, we're directing cars down the road, and then this drunk-ass fool just tries to drive down the sidewalk and basically gets stuck because she can't make it through the turns. She's not sober enough to drive. And we're like, lady, you gotta back up. You gotta back up. You can't go this way. This is a pedestrian path. Get back on the road. God. Funny thing with this winery is there's police all around inside the venue, but they can't really arrest anybody because it's not a public road. So they can't give people tickets or give them DUIs until they get out of the venue. So these cops are watching people. I'm sure they got cops outside, and they're like sitting on their walkie-talkies like, watch out for the drunk fuck in the silver Civic. You better pull him over the second he gets outside. Another lady, I remember, I think it was a lady, could have been a dude. So at the end of the night, there's always just this giant line of traffic. Everybody's driving slow, everybody's trying to get out of the winery, and this lady's sitting in traffic, and obviously drunk, messed up, something, and she just takes her foot off the brake and boom, bumps into the car in front of her, and it's like, oh, so she stops. 10 seconds later, the cars move a tiny bit, She takes her foot off the brake, runs into the car in front of her again. This probably happened 5 times in a row. The car in front of her was getting so pissed off, like, you fucking drunk ass, learn to drive. This is, I'd be pissed too if some fool just kept rear-ending me every 10 seconds trying to get out of the winery. So it was a job. I made it 1 summer there through 1 concert series when I was 16, and that was enough for me. Since then, I've done, let's see, a few different odd jobs. I worked as a bartender for a while, like 3 years while I was going to college in Pullman at the Coug, the best bar in Pullman. Gotta check out the Cougar Cottage. I need to get back there, speaking of. I worked as a personal training director at an LA Fitness up in Juanita, and it was alright. I was kind of like an inside sales. Basically, I had to sell personal training for the personal trainers that worked there. My boss really sucked. I'm not going to get into that story. That's a story for another time. I'll tell you about my boss, Ed, LA Fitness. I'll remember that. But, and what else? Went back to the bartending for a while. I worked at McMenamin's Anderson School down in Bothell for, I didn't make it longer there, 6 months. A lot of great people I worked with, but some of the people that were coming in there were just assholes. And I'm going to save that story for another time, working at McMenamin's. But right now I'm working as a personal trainer at 24 Hour Fitness in Bothell, and I'm enjoying it. Get people to pick up weights, put them back down. And it's pretty cool to be able to see people progress over time. So I've got some clients I've been working with since January, and it's amazing to see how much progress people can make when they got kind of the right people or right person coaching them. I got most of my clients, I can get them up easily to, say, a 200-pound squat if they're dudes, and that's from going from 0 squat experience to 200 pounds for reps. So super cool seeing the progress, seeing their bodies slowly change, their muscles starting to take shape, getting a little bit of definition in their back, that V taper, because who doesn't want to get a V? So I think that's it for my job talk today, guys. This is day number 8. I'm going to keep it up. We'll see what I come up with tomorrow. So thank you for watching, and I'll have another video for you guys tomorrow. See you soon.